I think grief is tied to mental health because I think grief is a silent healing journey and that a lot of people don't really speak about their grief. And it's often that the person who's grieving is left behind. You know, somebody asked me, like, I don't know what you need, and I don't know what I need. But what I do know is that, you know, in the moments where I'm feeling low, I think, you know, staying that olive branch is so hard for some people to do, but it's so important. So I think it's important to let those know who are grieving that grief can be talked about and shared, and that there's healing and getting involved in the community, and there's people that can help. My name is Evan Surratt. I'm from Huntington, West Virginia, and I'm out here rowing for the healing journey of others and to allow others to know that they're not alone. We are here for Quest and on a healing journey today.
Yeah, we are.
The grief in my life is I actually lost my sister last November due to alcohol-related diseases. Her name was Alex, and she was my only sister. She was 33, obviously a huge loss for my family. And I've been having to navigate a life knowing that I am probably going to be grieving my entire life. I can relate it back to rowing, you know, against the current. One day you feel so heavy and you can feel it on your chest physically. I can wake up and just feel it weighing on me. And then as the day goes on, it gets a little bit lighter and a little bit lighter. And that, you know, relating it back to paddling, it's like, you know, you paddle a little bit and then you can stop and kind of just be present in that moment, just realizing your feelings are valid and it's okay to sit with your feelings, and learning that grief is not linear, that, you know, I'm gonna have bad days and then the sun's gonna rise again. The sun is shining and there's a rainbow probably back there. It's been a journey. I'm paddling towards the notion that it's okay not to be okay. Everyone is grieving on their own time, doing their own things to heal through that process. I think also, like, living in such a beautiful place, I often find myself gravitating towards going to the ocean when I feel anxious, to kind of ground myself and really just like taking it all in. I think anyone going through grief, more than anything, they want to talk about the person they lost. And like, I am in a grief group, and I think that's been so important a part of my healing journey because we can openly talk about our grief. You know, you don't have to just talk about the negatives in grief. You can talk about how that person was when they were alive and all the positive things that they, you know, brought to this world. I remember Alex as somebody who was so creative and had this outlook on the world that was very unique. She loved everyone that was in her life so much and was just goofy. Her laugh was something that was contagious, and even now, like, I can hear her laugh in my head, which I think is so special, and I really, you know, appreciate that.